I keep saying it, but the word of the day is wow. I mean, every band that's been up there. We just talked with Jeremy Volts, and now Misty Blue is out here, and the voice and the synergy and everything going on up there. Misty Blue, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're okay. She's taking control. Does she take control all the time?
To be on stage.
So it's just
You know what?
no, go ahead. Here, take it. Just walk around. It's
Sorry.
no.
When I get off the stage, it's just like,
It's natural. I get
I'm
it.
so tired.
It's totally okay. All right, there's the interview. We're done.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, nice talking to you. Yeah, right. Let's go over to the band.
Yeah, we'll sit down.
You guys had a lot of fun up there, you could tell. And you know, one thing I noticed about, I mean, aside from your amazing voice, when you talk to the crowd, you're very genuinely grateful.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Honestly, I find it very challenging to talk to the crowd sometimes.
Oh yeah,
but I
you
am,
got to push your guys.
Yeah.
I do.
She's begging us, you
None
guys
of
have
it's
to
improvised.
talk, you guys have to talk all the time. And we're like, Allie, come on.
It's
we're
all
the face.
scripted.
It's all scripted.
Yeah, no, honestly, I am so grateful though. Like anyone that just comes to see us, it honestly, like it just obviously it makes our day. Like it's just so nice to see people coming out and like supporting live indie music, and so yeah, I just get so happy when I see people having fun. And
Yeah, like really connect with the music we're playing, especially in a live setting. It's like we're obviously feeling it because I mean you can see from us we're sweating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I was
Really
watching
pushing it
you
out
when
there.
I was sweating.
But to see that like reciprocated in the crowd is
Yeah.
always like if we feed off that energy, like even before we got up, I mean it's 30 degrees outside. I was dying in the trail. I was like I can't stand outside there, and then when I get out there, it's like I'm gonna faint on stage. But then you see the energy from the crowd,
Right.
you just feed off it, you know.
And I mean, we're coming from our home in Toronto, like our friends and family, you know, it's our people there to support, but we're here in a new place. And so that, like, the welcome of the community, too, and just to be doing this kind of thing with, like, a whole new crowd of people, new faces is always
Yeah,
treat.
well, you kind of said it too. Like, you know, you expect mom and dad and friends and
Yeah.
family, they have to clap.
Yeah.
Right? But when you're coming and seeing new faces, like, you really, like, you don't know what you're going to get, right?
Sarnie has always been very good to us, though.
Yeah, you did.
As a band, we've always said whether it's 10, I mean, I know this is a classic line, whether it's 10 or 10,000, like just seeing somebody bob their head to the music that you created is just like a blessing, to be honest with you.
10,000 would be something.
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000
We almost got there tonight, no?
Yeah, right? Well, no, it's true, though. Like, you really have to, you don't know what you're going to get. And I can really, I call it professional anxiety sometimes.
yeah, we also saw some familiar faces too. We
good.
came to Sarnia a year ago, like I said, and then we saw some like familiar, like people that we saw last time at like the bar and stuff.
Shout out to Paddy Flaherty's.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
huge
say you
shout
played
out.
there, right?
Yeah.
Shout out
I
to
think
Art.
that's
Art,
Art's the
yes.
man.
Yeah.
He's the drummer. Look out.
makes us sound
You know.
I know Art.
So-
Yes, I do. Long time. But that's nice though. What you can look out there and go that when you don't know what you're gonna get, and you look out there and you do see that familiar face.
Exactly.
Because you're here for a purpose.
It honestly helps so much, yeah. Seeing people come out and just have fun, honestly, it's the best feeling. It is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I say purpose. What is the purpose here? Like, I mean, you got to go, okay, you got to play festivals, you got to play local bars, you got to do this, you got to do that. What's the purpose for Misty Blue?
Oh, that's such a tough question. I just think, honestly, we're just all so passionate about it. We're passionate about music, we're the best friends, and we just want to have fun, and we want other people to have fun and enjoy music, and just like, I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, like, we just want to sell out the Rogers Center. So if you guys don't mind moving it along, no, I'm kidding.
No, there's a guy
Honestly,
speaking the
I
truth,
think,
though.
Yeah, I think
Let's cut the nonsense, huh? That's what we need.
I think the best thing too is just like we're just being true to ourselves, being genuine, and like we're playing music that we love, and we're just having
Yeah.
so much fun up there, and like I hope people are having fun too, honestly. And
They were. I was watching. I was
Yeah.
like, wow. And I'm out there taking pictures, you know.
Yeah.
And,
I think that's
and I
what
got to
was-
tell you, I always try to get the drummer in there. It's really hard to get in the back.
hard
and,
to
the,
do. Gotta do it.
and the bass player. The drummer and the bass player never get the attention. Right?
Yeah.
But no, you're right. And I think that's where I think when you said genuine, when you spoke up there, you
Yeah.
can just kind of, you can just tell if it's like blah blah or genuine,
Yeah.
right? And that's the. Now your music is. What's the message and all? Is there a standard message in your music, or is it kind of
I mean,
a little bit of everything?
I wouldn't say necessarily the message in terms of songwriting, but in terms of how it sounds sonically, we're really trying to emulate 70s folk, 70s rock.
Yeah.
The energy that comes from that, obviously, I mean, except for him, none of us lived through that era. But,
Right. I'm gonna say you're going after me then.
but honestly, like we watch videos, I mean, all of our families grew up on that type of music. You know, listen to the vinyls, and it's just so much energy captured in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever the song might
Yep.
be, and we're trying to, I suppose, emulate that in our own songwriting. So there's never necessarily a consistent story or consistent message in the lyrics, but in terms of the music that
Yeah, for
surrounds
sure.
it.
The sound.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
for
just
sure.
trying to have a kind of nostalgic feeling, a sort of timeless quality. I mean, those are very lofty aspirations,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
what we try to
We're
do.
trying to
and-
write nostalgic
yeah.
music for an era we
Honestly,
never lived.
I think
Yeah.
another thing too is like I'm just genuinely such a nostalgic person in general. Like
Yeah.
I feel like so just picking up off that and like writing music and melody to that feeling has really helped. I think us just write together.
Right. And does everybody write? Is that a
We
collaboration?
all write together. I'd
Yeah,
say,
I
you
mean,
know,
a
it's
lot of what you
pretty
guys
good
heard today
contribution.
on the stage was stuff that we did a little retreat in January. We like rented a cottage and we went and kind of locked ourselves in for a
Oh,
weekend.
cool.
And yeah, we came up with like this sort of the new body of work. We call it Misty Blue 3.0. It's kind of like
There's 2 failed attempts before this.
Hey,
Yeah,
the only way you lose is that's if you stop
We
and you
did, yeah.
quit.
We
Right?
went through a couple other band members before this, but we figured everything out, and now we have
It's
such a
just
solid
gels, yeah.
unit. We're like, good relationship, and
And like
we're
that
not
it-
afraid to put each other in our
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our places sometimes.
Right?
It just like
That's a
now.
family.
yeah.
No, but it speaks for itself. Like you're talking about, you don't know what to expect when you're playing in a live situation. 10,000, whatever it might be, people you're playing in front of. We know when we get up there, we've got the 4 of us. If the 4 of us are
Yeah.
playing and we're vibing, which we always do, no matter how difficult the show might be or how rewarding the show might be, we can fall back on each other. It's like a safety net, you know.
And everybody deserves the same show, whether it's
Yeah.
5 or 5,000, right?
100%.
You know?
Yeah, and I
So we
think
can give that energy regardless of who's
Yeah.
out in the audience. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me too as a performer, I don't know about you guys, but like I feel so much more comfortable when I'm on stage with people that I'm very comfortable with.
Sure.
And like I feel safe and
Synergy.
good up there, and then I could just be my true self, and then that, I don't know, hopefully that energy just like, you know,
Yeah, she really
Some-
busted out
radiates.
the dance moves.
I
this
actually
time.
kinked my neck.
Oh,
like,
geez.
that's
That's
what
why she has to sit down.
You gotta watch back the footage. There's a moment when she jumps and then comes, and then you can see it.
and
right
I was like,
there.
all right, I'm just gonna keep rolling with
The
it.
guys really love making fun of you.
That's part of what keeps the band
But
together.
I bet you get them back.
yeah.
we're still waiting.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's all love. We're
Sometimes
like
I
your big
snap.
brothers.
Sometimes, yeah.
What about the, just want to touch on the business side of this industry. You know, like there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, so to speak, or sweat equity, I like to call it, you
Yeah.
know. To get to the next level, what's the plan? Do you have the strategy, and what about music coming next? Who wants to tackle this?
Yeah, honestly, that's a great question. We've been like working really hard to just write a lot of music. So we're gonna get in the studio in August, record a lot of the tunes that you heard today, and a lot of unreleased tracks, and just start rolling them out. We do a lot of social media too, which is like
Yeah.
huge now. As being an independent artist, it's sort of like a must-have. You kind of have to
It's
do
kind
that.
of like your publicist almost.
And honestly, just outreach. Like I've spent countless hours, and like we all have, just like emailing, and that's kind of how we got this gig too. Just like
Yeah.
I sometimes send like hundreds of emails. I'll hear back from one person, and we'll get the gig, but it's worth it because, you know, that's what you have to do, and you can't be afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't
If
know
you
if
want a yes, go find more no's.
Exactly. So that's sort of what we've been doing. Yeah, the plan is get more music out, and just really start engaging more with our fans. I think. What do you
I
think?
think up to this point we've definitely been focused on like kind of refining the live performance and prioritizing that as like getting our chemistry together, getting comfortable performing, because ultimately I think we do want to have a kind of like live sound even when we're recording too. And so finessing that and building up some kind of organic sort of following that way has now gotten us to a point where we're ready to take some things. It's almost like workshopping a lot of the time, you
Yeah,
know?
that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Really. Like we're ready to go because I feel like, you know, when you write a song, you might write it that day and think it's the best thing you ever wrote,
Yeah.
and then kind of move on. But we've been taking the time instead of just rushing into the studio and getting something out there for people to listen to. We're really like honing in, reworking songs, turning them into a different style, a different vibe, just trying to make it more appealing to us, obviously, because that's, you know, one of the important things with songwriting is you got to like what you're doing. Otherwise, why are you doing it?
Yeah, right.
But also thinking of like, you know, what would somebody like in a live setting? What would sound awesome in the studio? Like, we've really been taking the time to do that, and I think it's gonna result in some really exciting music that we're gonna release. So.
Awesome. Well, Revelree is glad to have you here, and it's kind of another stepping stone towards, and And I was just like, wow, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. You never, when you hear a band, like, oh, okay. But you guys really took it over the top, and there's a reason that Revelree brought you here. So congratulations to all of you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And any final, you say hi to mom or anything? Or?
I actually, if
Mom.
if
Hey,
you
Dad.
want to follow us, promoting our Instagram.
Yeah, do it.
We're a Misty Blue Band on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook too. So yeah, give us a follow. And yeah, it was so nice meeting
And
you.
my girlfriend couldn't make it. She has a concussion, but you rock.
We love
and
you.
this one's for you.
Yeah, we love you.
All right. Stay healthy, girlfriend. That's all I can say, right? All right, well, there you go. Misty Blue, and we got some more coming up. Of course, the Strumbella is going to be up here later. And Mother Nature is holding off, right? I'm going to have hopefully some more interviews coming up for you. Make sure you're clicking the share button to help promote Misty Blue and all the other bands I talked to here. But for now, live